going on, YouTube? Alright, man. I gotta get this video done. And I gotta put it out, man. I gotta put it out. Yeah, so this is dedicated to one of my subscribers, is Jason Shaw, man. Jason Shaw of the Shaw Brothers and Hong Kong cinema, brought the Shaw Brothers. They brought the Kung Fu classics. I think it was like Kid with the Golden Arm. That's one of them. I think they did also the Five Deadly Venoms and stuff like that. Yeah, that Jason Shaw. No, I'm just joking, man. I mean, it could be, but no, I don't know Jason like that, but no. But Jason hit me up, man. He sent me a message. He was like, "Look, man, why haven't you done a video on J-Rock versus Charlo, man? And what about Abner? And what's that guy's name? Cuellar? It doesn't matter, man. Abner whooped him. But no, man. I didn't see that fight yet, man. Abner Mares versus Jesus Cuellar, man. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, so I couldn't really make a comment on it, and I didn't have enough time, to fit my schedule, to talk about it was Jermall Charlo versus J-Rock, But anyway, long story short, man, I was thinking about it because I was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? For me, some of these videos can, it's never too late to make a video or whatever. And I was just telling Jason, I just wasn't able to get around to it, but I wanted to speak on it. Not only talk about the knockout, but my thing was like the fans who were booing. I'm like, man. I was like, what I'm saying? They want people to show passion and emotion. These guys are warriors, you know what I'm saying? The dude just got like knocked out. It turns out Julian J-Rock Williams, he was smack talking. See, everybody don't know the backstory. I didn't even know the backstory, but I wasn't mad at, Jermall Charlo not shaking Julian J-Rock Williams' hand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't got to touch gloves. I mean, they already touched gloves before they start throwing hands and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently there's some kind of beef. J-Rock been calling out everybody, man. He been calling out Austin Trout and just everybody, man. And maybe he was upset at, what old boy, Charlo, Jermall, for beating up Austin Trout. Maybe that's what maybe that's what it was, man. I don't know. I didn't hear all that beef. A lot of people weren't even talking about this fight like that, And so, long story short, man, anyway, a lot of people didn't know the backstory, so everybody was booing. I don't know what's up with Vegas, man. I don't know what's up with, what the hell they were fighting? I could have sworn it was like in Vegas. But wherever they were, these crowds, man, they just be booing just for the sake of booing, man. You ain't have to shake this man's hand. They got a great knockout, and they just sit there to boo the whole interview. It's like, who cares? Man, And then, J-Rock, he was man enough to come up to Charlo and try to shake hands and everything like that. I understand that, Yeah, that's exactly where they were. They in Los Angeles. Something's up with the Los Angeles fans and the West Coast or something like that. I don't know. Because they've been booing a lot, man. They did that last year. They were booing a lot. I don't understand that. They were booing a lot. But, yeah, but I'm gonna get off that, man. But anyway, you got J-Rock. He's feeling all sensitive and stuff like that because Jermall Charlo didn't want to shake his hand. And you could tell Jermall Charlo was just like holding it in. He was just holding it in, man. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He like exploded. It's like, man, this, and he was dropping all kind of like curse words and stuff like that, man. You can't repeat it, you know. I think he dropped the N word. He called him the B word. You know, he was dropping some F bombs. Him and his brother, Jermall. You know what I'm saying? And they were feeding off each other because they twins. You know, so they had that kinetic energy with each other, and they just started like, yeah, and then he had his old crew, and they were like, yeah, giving high fives and everything like that, because he got that spectacular knockout. And J-Rock came over, he's like, yo, man, I didn't even know you had the juice like that, bro. And then J-Rock's like, man, I'm sucker free, man. I've been sucking free since the day I was born. Go back to Philadelphia, man. Talk to your boy Yusaf Mack. You know what I'm saying? And then, he was hooked up with Yusuf, man, because he was feeling all sensitive. And J-Rock was like, all right, And then Jermall Charlo was like, man, I shouldn't have done him like that, bro. I shouldn't have done him like that. That was bogus. And then J-Rock, he's feeling sensitive and stuff like that, because I guess that's how they do it out there in Philadelphia. Because he was like, nah, you don't want to shake my hand? That's okay. You don't want to shake my hand? That's all right. And then Charlo was like, what, like, F it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was like, F it then. You know what I'm saying? He looked like that dude, J-Rock was acting like that dude who, was getting it in with Mike Epps. What's that guy's name? Like Norman? Or something like that. Norman Freeman. He's like, he was getting on him, man. He's like, you got a little wee Charlo? Won't shake my hand? He's like, get off me. Yeah. So, anyway, I just thought I had some fun with that one, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. He was reaching for something, man, because old boy hit him, and he was drowning. I mean, he was drowning. I don't know. He was reaching for something, man. He was just all over the place. That uppercut was so smooth, man. That uppercut was so smooth, like. And it was wild because, J-Rock throws like a 2-punch combination, like, he think he doing something. And Charles just like, whoop, just slipped that uppercut, and the Uber was like, oh, bam. But, yeah, man, as far as like the sportsmanship and stuff like that, I mean, these guys are warriors, man. At the end of the day, these guys are warriors. I mean, what do you expect from them? And then Charlo, he was like, man, the dude was disrespecting me throughout the whole process, man. He acted like I wasn't even the champion. And you gotta have some respect, man. He put that pain on him. So, I mean, that's how he felt in the moment. It was his time to celebrate. To the victor goes spoils. To the victor goes the spoils. And he flipped it. He flipped the script, man. He did come back and try to shake J-Rock, his hand. But that's when J-Rock, sort of lost sympathy, because he turned around and was like, nah, forget about it, getting all sensitive about it, acting like he wasn't, like he didn't deserve that, If he was talking all that smack, Cause some people don't play that smack talk. You know, they ain't into hyping up the fight and stuff like that. They ain't into it. Like what was it? Muhammad Ali versus Smoking Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier took that stuff to heart, man. He was like busted up. Like that affected him for the rest of his life. Being all called like monkey and all that other stuff, that hurt him, you know? And stupid and all the other stuff Muhammad Ali was calling him. Muhammad Ali dogged him out. And Joe was like, man, I used to, every time he called me, ask for money, man, I had held you down. And stuff like that, you know? I looked after you, Ali, and Ali, he just trying to promote the fight, and Joe sitting there getting all sensitive, you know? And just like, Joe, man, I didn't know you felt like that, man. Like, man up. Shoot. Like, where you from? Oh, man, you one of the Philly dudes. I forgot you Philly guys are kind of sensitive. You know? He's like, man, that's where you from Philly. Yeah, so I guess it's a Philly thing or something like that. Because B-Hop, he from Philly, and you saw what happened to him when Joe Smith busted him up. He got all sensitive too, man. And then you got all sensitive and disrespectful. No, he pushed me. It's like, look, man, just look at the replay. He's like, man, he pushed me, man. You know, I'm a legend. They don't want me in the game. Like, look, man, you being like irrational, illogical and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You sound like one of the females now. You know, I don't know if this is a Philly thing. You know, maybe it's a Philly thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta think about who else is like that. Who else is like that, man? Oh man, what other boxers like that? Who fought Peter Cuellar? You know who I'm talking about, man. He always does that. Like, man, I was doing good until I got cut up like 2 times up on the forehead and stuff like that. Who is that, man? Gabby. Yeah, Gabriel Rosado. Yeah, Gabriel Rosado. He be doing the same thing, don't he? Boy, he get tatted up. Yeah, so I guess it's a Philly thing, man. It's got to be a Philly thing. The Philly guys, you know, they known for being tough, but man, I think they kind of like sensitive, man. Maybe, I don't know. Something's up with that, because the Philly guys ain't coming out hard. They say the Philly guys supposed to be kind of hard. I think, what's his name from Tony? James Lights Out Tony. I think he's from Philly. He's the only guy, man. He's the only guy that's been kind of keeping it kind of solid. As far as the Philly guys and maybe a few other guys. James Lights Out. Nah, Tony from Michigan, man. He from Michigan. He from Grand Rapids. He probably claimed Detroit. Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, they got some solid guys out there in Michigan. But yeah, man, let me move it on, man. Let me move along. I'm ranting on long enough. Yeah, Abner Marvis versus Jesus Cuellar. Am I saying this dude's name right? Yeah, man, Abner Marvis, he did his thing. You know, major props, man. I didn't see the fight. I just saw some guys' highlights and stuff like that, which probably made Abner Marvis look like, you know, a Hall of Famer and stuff like that. But from what I saw, Abner Marvis looked great. Abner Marvis, you know, he's got like this new thing with the, you know, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's that Mexican, kung fu style. He called, Juno or something like that. Like, you don't know, like, what I'm going to do next and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. Maybe he was reading some kind of, like, Bruce Lee books or something like that. And, you know, maybe he just got tired of losing, man. Maybe just got tired of losing. That's probably what it was, man. Because I could have sworn, I was like, man, Abner Marvis, he's going to get lit up. You know what I'm saying? I know he only got like 2 losses, but he ain't been looking too hot. You know what I'm saying? He been getting banged over. You know? He got that KO loss versus Johnny Gonzalez. And after that, He ain't been looking too good, man. I know he's been winning, but he ain't been looking too hot, against these lesser opponents. Then, Leo Santa Cruz got him, and this Jesus Cuellar, he's been kind of rock solid, man. He's been kind of rock solid as of late. Who the hell is Jonathan Oquendo? What the hell? I'm looking at this box rec, man. They got Jonathan Oquendo. How does Jonathan Oquendo fight for a WBA belt? And never mind, man. Forget about it. But yeah, man. Abner Mars, he looked good, man. He looks solid from what I saw. It looks like he gave Cuellar a boxing lesson. Cuellar he looked bad, man. He looked really bad to me. I seen him in fights and stuff like that, but I thought he'd be like more solid, man. He looked real bad, man. I gotta see that full fight, man. But it was a 12-rounder split decision or whatever. So the highlight was enough. Cuellar looked bad in the highlights, man. Abner Mars did some stuff like he was sidestepping and stuff like that, letting off combinations, and Cuellar looked like he couldn't, just the basis of having his gloves up and having his feet and everything together, man, his stance and everything, it didn't look like it was there. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. The Abner Mars deserved the WBA flyweight title. And if so, man, what's next, man? What's next? I don't know. Abner Mars was from Mexico, man, Guadalajara. He speaks really good English, man. I think he sounds better than Leo Santa Cruz, but maybe Leo Santa Cruz just got here. Maybe Abner Mars got here when he was like a little baby or something like that. But man, yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Abner Mars, who she? You think he got a chance against any of the guys like Scott Quigg, at least Selby or something like that? He already lost to Leo Santa Cruz, and Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton, they doing their thing. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Jesus Cuellar, Argentinian, split decision, man. Does he deserve a rematch? And then you got Jose Diaz, Russell Jr. I think he still got a belt. But all right, man. Enough for ranting on, man. Enough of ranting on. Thanks for listening. Go ahead and click like, subscribe, man. I was just having a little fun with this, man. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. All right, bye.